Hi guys, thanks so much for tuning into my channel today. Hopefully you guys are ready to do some makeup, okay? So what we're going to do is recreate this Ombre Sunset Smoky Eye. I could have said that a little bit faster, right? Yeah, that's a little slow. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and recreate this Ombre Sunset Smoky Eye. Yes, I made that up myself, but that's what I feel it looks like. It fades from a light gold to a bright bronzy copper, and yeah, it reminds me of the sunset. Do you see the sunset, my eyes? Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and get started, and yeah, keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave, okay? Okay. All right, guys, I'm ready to get started. So let's go ahead and start with our primer. So of course, I'm using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, which is my fave, but feel free to use whatever works for you. Go ahead and prime my eye. All right, let's start with our first color. And as I stated in my last video, I do actually apply my eyelid color with my ring finger. I feel like it transfers way more smoothly and it looks a lot more seamless. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm going to use my Naked palette, which I love so much. So I will be going in with Half Baked. So let me fill up my finger. All right, straight to the eyelid. Looking good. Whoops, I'm getting me on the nose. I'm just trying to make sure that I get it as deep into the corner as possible. Now I haven't done the entire lid. As you can see, I've left the side open, and that's because I'm going to be adding another color. And I don't like to cover where I want colors to be super pigmented because when you're stacking on top of another color, naturally it's not as bright, but when you go straight onto the lid with the primer, you get all the color. I'm gonna go in with a lighter color, so when I go in with those darker oranges and bronzy colors, it's not super dark and like splotchy. So I am going to go in on my whole eye with Undressed. And this is in my Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. Hopefully my hair is not getting in the way, y'all. You can see what I'm doing. All right, so now I am going to go in. I know I have multiple palettes with my Milani palette. Now I found this really dope palette. What color is, okay. This is Earthy Elements, and it had this orange, and this is the reason why I bought it, y'all. So I'll be using that later. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my outer crease, my outer V, with this brown color right here. Looking good, looking good. You know, I always think when I'm filming my tutorials is when I'm watching it back, like, dang girl, why is your mouth open like that? I mean, do you really need to have your mouth open like you're trying to catch flies to do your makeup? I mean, I'm really gonna try to work on that and keep my lips closed. Love it. All right, same palette. I am going to go in and mix this orange with this tan orange color. So just a little bit. If you can see that on the brush. All right, let's move above the crease. always go really light on the sides. I personally feel like it looks super tacky when people have really harsh lines. You girls think that's cute and it looks freaking crazy. I just don't want to get too dark, as the next color that I'm going in with is going to really tie this look together. And this is really just my transition color. Loving it, loving it. Okay, next side. And is it just me, or do any of you guys have a side that you blend better than the other? My struggle side is my right side. I'm working on it. All right, I think we're about good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so now I am going in with my Lorac Unzipped palette. I'm going to go in with Unleashed, and this color right here is freaking divine. Okay, but the shimmer actually sticks. It doesn't flake off. It's creamy. It's just goodness. It's just goodness, pure goodness. All right, so now I'm going to go in on the inner portion of the eye, just before the brow bone highlight and the lid, and I'm going to blend it over but not go to the edge, if that makes sense. So let's go. Ooh, Jesus. Yes, yes. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Look how awesome that looks. I just love it so much. OM Jesus. Don't you see how good that looks? It just looks amazing. And I'm only like dabbing, I'm barely dabbing in it. I just want just enough to make the whole look come together. This color is just so freaking pretty. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes of all time. I feel like Lorac has definitely got it right with just eyeshadow in general. If I could only have one palette, it would be something by Lorac. And this is really my go-to palette right now. I'm always building looks off of this. And you can see it doesn't even look like I put a dent in it because it's that pigmented, girl. All right, so it's looking super bronzy, super good. Love it, love it. Don't want to do too much, still have to do the bottom eye, and I still have to do the brow. So let's go ahead and do the brow bone. I am actually going to go back into my Naked palette and go in with Sin. And yes, I know I've hit the pan, but this color is amazing. So it looks like I'm going to have to buy a single here very soon. All right, have just a little bit on the brush. Going in to create that highlight. Love how the light bounces off of this color. All right, it's looking lovely, looking lovely. If I do say so myself, if I do say so myself. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom eye. I am going in with the Revlon PhotoReady Eye Art. Let me show you what it looks like. So there's a wand on this side, and it's a cream shadow. And then on this other side, there is a, oh, it looks awesome. So yeah, you can build your look and make it look really fly, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna start from the outer corner. I'm not pushing really hard, I'm just putting a tad bit on because I'm going to go over it with the eyeshadow that was put on the upper lid, just to lock it in and not make it look so harsh. I am going to go ahead and go back in with this Unleashed color because it's very close to this, and just set it, you know? So right over it, and right away you can see it makes it look so dope. Love it. And the reason I'm doing one side at a time is because the stuff dries really fast. I don't know if you noticed, but I did actually stop right before my tear duct because I don't like to go in that far. I think it looks kind of crazy on me, so I don't do it. Some girls do and it looks amazing, but on me, I think it looks crazy. Okay, so again, I am going over this product with Unleashed from the Lorac Unzipped palette, and you can see it really just sets the product and makes it pop and look just amazeballs. All right, so this looks really cool. So I think I'm done with the gold. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go in with a little bit of this glitter now from the other side of this. Once again, it is called the Revlon PhotoReady Eye Art. So I'm just gonna go over it lightly with the gold. Now, I have noticed with this product that the only downside is you can't actually build with this, because if you do, it will flake off. So you just have to be light with it. But yeah, as for like putting this on my whole lid and chilling, oh, by the end of day, my eye will look like a cracked desert. I usually would just dab a little on my under eye just to give a pop. All right, it's all done. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the tear duct color. The favorite color that I use for my tear ducts is, it's called, I think, Phloof. And it's a M.A.C eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and go in on my tear duct and curve it all the way down to where I stopped with the gold. I actually get a good amount on here because I like to go crazy. Ooh. Ooh. It looks so good. So the other side now, get a good amount. And no, I don't tap it off, I just go in. I go in and blend it on in. Keep your mouth closed, girl. Sitting here doing my whole makeup video like, stretch the face, stretch the face. That ain't doing nothing. All right, I'm loving it. Okay, and this eye look is complete. So now I am going to go in with my liquid eyeliner. Now my favorite is E.L.F. I love this stuff. I used to use an expensive liquid liner, and then one time I was at a gig, and the other girl that was doing her makeup next to me had this, and I was like, girl, isn't that like the $1 eyeliner? And she was like, yeah, but it's really good. Yeah, I was clowning a little too soon because now it's like literally my favorite eyeliner, and you know, it's not $1 anymore. It's went up to $2. E.L.F. be easy, okay? Dang, I need to shake this up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Now, I always start my eyeliner where my eyelashes start. I'm not really with the movement of bringing it all the way down here and then drawing it all the way around here and then back up your eyebrow, girl. Like, let's just do a little bit. Plus, I already have big eyes. Not bug eyes, but big eyes. I have a lot of lid. I have really dark eyes. I just feel like doing too much with your eyeliner is too much for me, okay? So you do what makes you happy. and I'll do what makes me happy. Now, I apologize for being so dang close to the mirror that I didn't even realize that you could barely see what I'm doing to my eyeball. But I think you get the gist of what I'm doing. Just applying liquid liner, so do your thing, ladies. All right, so I opted to do my liner a little bit thicker this time because I'm going to be putting on some thicker lashes, and so I really just, you know, didn't want the eyeliner to get hidden in the lashes, so I just made it a little bit thicker. All right, so I will be right back with my finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and all right, y'all, I'm back. So this is my final look. I went ahead and added some falsies, and then of course, after you add your falsies, you gotta add a little mascara. And then I really went in on these bottom lashes because, you know, I like a lot of mascara. And I use the CoverGirl, the Supersizer. This is actually the Star Wars edition, but yeah, there's a link down below that will tell you what exactly it is now, but I think it's just a Supersizer CoverGirl mascara. Anyway, all right, y'all, it's been a blast. Hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Leave me some cool comments, and I will reply to as many of you as possible. Bye!